Over the past few years, it's become more important to have a good webcam. Thanks to the rise of remote working, more of us than ever are needing to be on video calls frequently, and the camera on your Mac probably isn't the greatest in the world. Thankfully, Apple added a feature in its latest Mac OS update that will allow you to use your iPhone as a webcam, and make use of a bunch of features that make it far more versatile than most webcams. I'm Cam Bunton from Pocket-lint, and in this video I'm going to show you how to do it. So first things first, you need to make sure you've got the right hardware and the right software and the correct setup. Most important, you need Mac OS Ventura running on your Mac. If you haven't updated to that software version yet and you're running on an older version of Mac OS, this won't work. So as long as you have a compatible machine, download the updated OS and then you can get started. You also need to make sure you have a compatible iPhone, and that's everything from iPhone XR or 10R or later. So as long as you have a phone from the past 4 or 5 years, you're good. Some features like Center Stage only work on iPhone 11 or later, and Studio Lite, which I'll go through later, is from iPhone 12 or later. Now once you've confirmed you've got compatible machines and the right software, you can get them set up. You need to make sure that you have both devices set up to work with continuity camera. Both devices need to be signed into the same Apple ID, and both also need Bluetooth and Wi-Fi switched on. You also need to check that the feature is enabled on your iPhone. So open Settings, General, then AirPlay and Handoff, find Continuity Camera, and it should be enabled by default, but if it's not, toggle it on. Once that is checked, your iPhone needs to be near your Mac, mounted, either using a dedicated accessory to clip it to your Mac, or using a tripod. Your iPhone needs to be stable, and it needs to be locked in order for this to work. So lock your iPhone, mount it, ensure your rear cameras are pointed towards you with an unobstructed view, and preferably set it in landscape orientation. Now you can start using it. All you have to do is open your video calling app. When set up correctly, if you open FaceTime, it should automatically detect your iPhone stable and available nearby, and then chooses it automatically. It makes a little jingly sound when it first activates, but if it doesn't work, click on Video in the top toolbar, and under Camera, you should see the option to choose your nearby iPhone. If it doesn't, check the setup process again and make sure your iPhone is mounted correctly and everything is set up as I suggested at the beginning. It works with third-party apps by default as well, so as an example, open up Zoom and it should already have your iPhone selected as the default camera view. If not, click on Zoom in the toolbar and select Preferences and then Video. Now click the drop-down menu beneath Camera and choose your iPhone. If you want to, you can use the iPhone's microphone as well, which you likely won't, but you can. Just head to your Mac settings, go to Sound, and then choose your iPhone in the Input tab. As a bit of an aside, you can also use it wired. Just plug your iPhone into one of your Mac's ports and it should just work. It's also handy to keep it plugged in for long wireless calls because it'll ensure your battery doesn't die. So let's briefly go through all the different visual effects that are available to you now that you're using your iPhone as a webcam. So it's set up, connected and working. You can use a number of different camera features. Center Stage, as an example, will keep you in the center of the frame, cropping into the sensor and moving the frame. Studio Light and Portrait effects are those background blur and artificial lighting effects that Apple uses in its camera app. To enable those, make sure Continuity Camera feature is active by opening FaceTime. Now go to Control Center by clicking the little icon in the top bar that looks like 2 toggle switches, and you'll see a control for video effects. Just click on any of the options to enable them. One of those, of course, is Desk View. So if you click on this from the Video Effects menu, you'll be able to choose an area to offer as a second mirrored top-down angle. This only really works well though if your phone is mounted to the top of your monitor. If you want to switch it off so that it never chooses your iPhone automatically as your camera, you can do. Just go to Settings, General, AirPlay Handoff on your iPhone and disable Continuity Camera. So there you go, just a quick guide on how to use your iPhone as a webcam for your Mac. If you did like this or found it useful, please do leave a thumbs up, it helps us a great deal, and then tap and subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of our uploads. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.